go. First up, this is how we're going to do it. We're grading the teams one by one. I'm going to break them down. I'm going to break down their players. Then I'm going to give at the end a grade. Depending how I feel about the team, that's how your grade goes. It's all personal preference. Don't take it seriously. So first team that I'm going with is Tomba. All right, buddy. Let's see what you got. All right. Tomba first pick was Eddie Lacy. Now Eddie Lacy, average, he gets about 16.2, fantasy points. His average yards is 4.6. He does get a lot of touches. Last season he got 9 touchdowns, so we're definitely going to see where he goes with that. Definitely a very strong first pick, the way I feel about it. Now when it comes to his quarterback, Ryan Tannehill, he's not a bad guy. He's pretty good. He's got weapons with Stills, Landry, and Parker. His rating comes out to 92.8 from last season. He had 27 touchdowns. He's got a great arm. He's got the power. He can get the ball deep. Only problem is when it comes to the long ball, just no accuracy. So that's also going to be a problem for him. But he did well without doing that last season. Then we come to Tomba's second running back, Latavius Murray. Now this one I feel is more of a sleeper, but unfortunately he is with the Raiders, so that's going to be a hit and miss with anything. The time he did get to play, he averaged 6 point fantasy-wise. He got 82 touches. He averaged 5.2 yards, 2 touchdowns a season, and that was against, of course, Kansas City Chiefs when he did show out. With the new team, he's definitely going to be able to pull it off with that going on with the Raiders. Okay. Then, for his wide receivers, back-to-back picks. First up, Odell Beckham Jr. All right, now this guy was a monster last season. One-hand catches all day, every day. So let's see how this goes. All right, the man averaged 18.4 fantasy points last season. He had 91 receptions, and he was targeted 132 times. On average, when he does get the ball, he gets about 14 yards. Let's see, bad handwriting. He got 12 touchdowns last season. Cruz has been falling off a little bit. His consistency is not the best. Randall's more of a backup. So definitely he is one of the top options. If he keeps looking his way and keeps giving him the ball, he's definitely going to pull some stuff off this fantasy season. So that's definitely a nice pick. T.Y. Hilton. Okay. Now this guy, he averaged 16.2 fantasy points last season. He got 82 receptions, and he was targeted 130 times. So I definitely can see him pulling some things off. But with Johnson being added to the mix, this also helps T.Y. Hilton with the fact that the double teams are going to be gone now. But also now he has to share the ball a little bit more. Also with Frank Gore coming into the mix, I don't see much changing with Frank Gore being in the mix at all, because that team is mostly a passing team, so the run will be here and there. Not going to take too much away from T.Y. Hilton's touches, nor Johnson's. Also, I forgot to mention, he did get 7 touchdowns last season. Hopefully, with Johnson being there, giving rid of a lot of the double teaming, we'll see a lot more passes going his way. And as for the tight end, Larry Donnell, he's just going to say he's an average tight end. I don't see much coming from him, when you got so much other weapons on the Giants. And then for his defense, he went with Green Bay. The only stats I'm going to do with defense is that points per game allowed. And last season, their average was 21.8. So definitely not a bad pickup at all. I just want to say, Tomba, looking at your team and the way things might go, I'm going to have to give your team a B. Definitely got a lot of potential. A couple shortcomings, but, every team's going to have that. So to Tomba, the pig killer, hey, best of luck.